This is Twit.
This is a pretty interesting story. I am an OkCupid user. OkCupid is a dating service, one of many. It's actually owned by the same folks who own Match.com, although it started out independent, I think. I think I've got that right. But this is a story that you threw in our lineup, that OkCupid, the service, had, if you were accessing the service through your Firefox browser, you would see a notice saying, you know, it would be really nice if you decided to use another browser because the CEO of Mozilla, which of course is the parent company of Firefox and other products, has an anti-gay rights stance that we, OkCupid, as a dating site, which obviously is not just for heterosexual people, we don't agree with. Well, as of just at least a few minutes ago, we've got a story on Recode that in fact he has resigned as CEO.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I didn't even see that. I was just reading the letter that he had posted on the Mozilla website because he did respond. I mean, this is all based on a donation that he made, a $1,000 donation in 2008. That was, again, it wasn't supporting equality among people who are gay. And he did post a letter that went into detail about how, you know, he was going to ensure that everything was focusing on equality at Mozilla. And I did not see that he had resigned, but not a huge surprise, especially in the internet age, that someone like this isn't going to necessarily last that long.
Yes, we've got a quote from Mozilla in a blog post that says that Brendan Eich was the CEO that has stood down and, quote, Mozilla prides itself on being held to a different standard. And this past week, we didn't live up to it. We know why people are hurt and angry, and they are right. It's because we haven't stayed true to ourselves. We didn't act like you'd expect Mozilla to act. We didn't move fast enough to engage with people once the controversy started. We're sorry. We must do better. Wow. Interesting. But yes, Amber, I gotta say, I think this was a matter of time, because it was not just something that clearly is a very important issue to a lot of people, whether they are gay or not, but the fact that it was being spread, the awareness was being spread by services that are well known and well liked. And you know, when that OkCupid notice hit just a couple of days ago, I mean, it was one of the most retweeted things I've seen on Twitter in a long time, because people were like, wow, this is amazing. So there you go.
Yeah, you know, and when I read his letter, I mean, I wasn't overwhelmed by the letter. I didn't think, oh my gosh, you know, this person made a mistake and then they've changed their opinion. Really, if you read the letter that was posted on the Mozilla site, the CEO, the way he's speaking in a very professional way, in the sense that he's speaking on behalf of Mozilla, but he doesn't talk specifically about what happened in 2008. He doesn't admit to it. He doesn't talk about really his personal feelings as much as maybe you would want him to. And so it felt like a very cold response. So I think, like you said, the writing's kind of on the wall that something more severe was going to happen, because that apology just is not going to cut it. So I think in many ways that's good news for Mozilla, because this is probably just OkCupid is just one organization that was boycotting them, and there could be many more lining up to do the same.